y'all. I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla.
Oh, and we want you to mansplain baseball elsewhere. I did that last week. I gotta pay better attention. So this week I'm toasting with hibiscus LaCroix. I don't know. And I'm toasting to it's National Tennis Week. So yay, tennis.
Yay, tennis.
Yeah.
I haven't watched tennis since what was that guy's name? Andy Roddick. I watched tennis then, best believe, but not anymore. I'm sorry.
I don't really
I'm sure
watch.
there's some very attractive tennis players,
but I was watching the show The Chase. It's a trivia show, and I was talking about like a Guinness World Record for like 186 miles per hour or something.
Jesus.
And they were like, is it a roller coaster, the fastest tennis serve, or the fastest land animal? And it was a tennis serve.
Can you imagine an animal running at that speed?
Could you imagine being on a roller coaster going that fast? Like, you're dead.
Yeah, I was like, those two things are like terrifying. I mean, that's really fast for tennis too, but
bullet trains don't go that fast, I don't think. Someone fact check me.
It's 146. It was really flipping fast. Anyway.
Yeah, either way.
Whatever. Anyway, so we're recording on Monday, June 28th. So if you like tennis, you have all week to celebrate. Yay. I know Rakes likes tennis. I don't know who else does. Probably no one. But Osaka, who I think we've talked about in Kick-Ass Lady, if not, we need to, like, pulled out of the latest tournament as well.
Yeah. She did say she's still going for the Olympics, though. So
good.
Yeah. Good for her. Take your mental health break and then come back and kick all of the ass.
Yes.
There you go.
What are you drinking, Marla, to help you kick some ass?
I've got a marble soda. I took my kid a marble soda. Like, you gotta get at a like a hibachi place.
No.
Like, oh, well, it's like
no, we don't.
It's like
me and Emily are both like, no, actually. Oh no.
It is
what is that?
It's just a soda that it's plugged with a marble and it has a little popper that you just pop it down. I don't know. It's a Asian treat. My kid asked me to take her to the Asian market yesterday, so we did that, and we got a whole bunch of sodas that she really likes from the last time I went. So anyway, this is the lychee flavor. I'm pretty sure that's also an Asian fruit.
Yes.
But I am going to toast to Ashlyn for hitting 10K on Twitter. I just saw that before we got on, so
yay!
I'm proud of you.
At baseball Ashlyn, you're doing something.
Yeah, or just at whatever team I happen to be saying a good thing about at the time. I think there's an Astros one, there's a Tigers one, just whatever. Anyway.
So not loyal. God.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the worst.
What are you toasting?
I am toasting with water. I'm toasting with water because I'm boring. And I'm toasting to David because his 32nd birthday is Wednesday. And he helps me a lot be able to do this stuff. So, shout out to him. I appreciate him for that. And he's fucking older than me for the next 5.5 months. So, I gotta milk it.
Yay, David.
And he's off on his birthday. Like, his regularly scheduled off day falls on his birthday. And that's such bullshit. Because mine never is on the weekend. And so now on his birthday, he's just going to get to stay home all day alone. No kids, no wife. Just do whatever he wants. It's bullshit. I'm mad about it. But
sounds like the dream.
That sounds wonderful. I always take my birthday off work. But I also call my birthday National Emily Day. So I might be a little excessive with it.
We should get that trending next year.
Yeah. Yes. Put that on the to-do list.
Now, what else is on the to-do list is to kick some butt. But you already have a lady who has a head start on that.
Yeah. Okay, so I had a really hard time narrowing down our kick-ass lady this week. Actually, because of the Olympic trials that have been going on, there are like a fuck ton of kick-ass ladies in the news right now. Yeah. So I'm going to do one, but just know that literally every person that's competing or has been competing in Olympic trials is fucking badass. And I'm sure they all have fantastic stories. But today, we're going to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson. You might have seen Sha'Carri this past week. She was on TV with bright orange hair and bright blue hair, and she had brown hair, and she's, stolen my heart for that and that alone. But on top of that, she's accomplished some really, really good things at the very young age of 21. She was born on March 20th.
I don't think I ever even remember being 21. Like,
I know, right?
There might be a reason for that.
oh, yeah.
She's from Dallas, Texas. And at a very young age, she started piling up like accolades and records and trophies and I think not trophies, medals. Just a fuck ton of medals. In 2016, so at the age of 16, that's a good thing about being born in 2000. You got easy math forever.
Yeah.
She won the 100-meter title at the AAU Junior Olympics, which I didn't know what that was until today, but it's just amateur athletes union. They do it like a junior Olympic situation. That was in 2016. In 2017, she made her international race debut at the Pan American U20 Athletics Championship, and U20 stands for under 20. So it's all a bunch of kids running. She won a gold medal in the 4x4 relay, and the next year she enrolled at LSU and began competing as a member of the Lady Tigers track and field team. While she was there at the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships, she was a finalist in the 60-meter dash and in the 200-meter dash. She actually was runner-up in the 200-meter dash and lost by 1/100th of a second, because that's how fast these people are. You have to count in 1/100ths between first and second place. She won the 100-meter, and her times for the 100 and the 200 were both world under 20 records. So she started breaking records when she was like 18. Then fast forward, after she went to LSU, in 2019, she became a professional track and field person, which I'm going to be very honest and very transparent. I did not know there were professional runners. I didn't know that was a thing.
There's actually an episode of Lecturing Ladies on it.
Is there?
Yes.
Did we talk about it?
It was one interview I did separately over Christmas because we were taking a break. And that guy actually, his mom works with my mom, but he was at Olympic trials. So I just learned how good she was at 18. Track athletes apparently don't peak almost till like their late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was like, I'd be real mad if my kid was at the Olympic trials and I couldn't go. And my mom was like, oh, they're not even, I mean, like they'd like to be there, but they're not even that worried because he's not even peaked yet and he's like 23. And I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, no, late 20s, early 30s is apparently when they peak.
Jesus.
Who knew? So she was that good at 18. So
Yeah.
put another decade on it. And, like Allison Felix just made her 5th Olympics. Like, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. These Olympians are insane because, anyway. Yeah. So the 2020 Olympic qualifier, she won gold in the 100-meter final. She kind of like captured mine and a lot of other people's hearts because the video of her after she won and she goes like straight to find her grandmother in the crowd and like the camera's just following her and she's not saying anything to anybody. She's just like trying to catch her breath and get to her family. And it was really, really sweet. And then in an interview following that, we learned that she had lost her biological mother just a week prior. So she's, going through all kinds of stuff in her own personal life, as we all are at all times. But she's like breaking records and winning gold medals and running really fast while she's doing it. So that's Sha'Carri Richardson. I'm excited to watch her in Tokyo. I'm gonna watch. Plus, like I said, I'm also gonna watch to see what color hair she wears.
Yes.
That's just an extra fun thing for me.
So wouldn't it be cool though? Like maybe she'll have like a patriotic theme, like to go with her uniform.
Maybe.
Ooh, that would be cool.
I mean, she's done all
I've literally, in the last 2 weeks, I've seen her in blue, orange, like a brunette. She wore her natural hair on an interview that I saw this past week. So I'm so excited.
Does she dye
It makes
that
me want
off?
to watch track and field.
Or does she wear
No,
like,
it's
or-
wigs. Which also, hello, wig glue company, whoever you are, I don't even know your name, but you should find Shikari and make her the face of your whole entire product because hello.
Yeah,
Plus,
she
she
can
really
run
has
how
to
run
fucking
run
fast.
she can run as
That's
fast
what I'm
as
saying.
a car
She
and then
sprints
stay
so
on.
fast, and her wig is not moved. She's looking fantastic, start to finish. So let me know what brand you use because I will buy some. Just saying.
Yes.
Also,
wig and
eyelash. Her eyelashes look great.
See. So I can't hear.
I think.
Should you mute yourself, Ashland?
No, I finished.
Oh, sorry. Your video
Froze a little bit.
behind, so like you were still moving.
Oh yeah.
But I was gonna say, men don't understand how hard it is to look good while you're doing crazy things. I mean, I wouldn't know either because I don't do crazy things, but I can sympathize because I don't even look good sitting on the couch most days. So, like it's hard. What men also don't know is someone literally texted me the other day to ask if I knew the Angels had someone who both pitches and DHs.
Never heard of him. Who's the Angels?
Never heard of him.
The best part is I was like, oh, yeah, he's pretty good. And then the person kept listing all these Ohtani facts. And I'm like,
yeah, know every one of these, bro.
Yeah.
All of them.
Wow.
And more. But that's okay. Not worth an argument.
It is, however, worth a sarcastic comment. So I'd been like, was it Christopher Lloyd? That's the only Angels player I know.
Oh, yeah, because he was on the outfield. He was the Angel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen that movie. So.
Shocker.
But anyway, that's not really Mansplain, but I was just like, if you don't know who Ohtani is, like.
He's second in home
Sorry.
runs for the year, bro. Like,
We just picked him. I was like, yeah, he scored 4 home runs in like 3 days. And then he kept listing facts. I'm like, okay, if I know that about him, obviously, come on. But whatever. Anyway, that's just like, meh. Bless. But also, though, Otani's good, but apparently, I mean, I want when Anoa's back without his punched hand, and Kyle Muller showed flashes of being a good, maybe not a two-way player, but our pitchers. But also, they put Charlie Morton in as a pitch hitter the other day, and his batting average is like .146. So maybe it's just
higher than I
other
expected,
options.
a broken clock is wrong twice a day. So, hey,
That's very
it happened.
true.
Hey,
it's wrong a lot.
Tehran hit a homer one time, all right? So,
That's true.
in news of other purely mediocre Braves, pretty much all of them right now. Split the 4-game series with the Reds. The Braves are now 37-40, still not over that 500. We're at 41, 5-5 in the last 10 games, and a run differential of -3. Super exciting. I'm trying to find if I have any good news. Oh, Tukey's rehabbing in Gwinnett, so that's some good news.
Honestly, I forgot Tukey was still on our team. That's how long this season has felt.
Ronnie is, how do I spin this? He's not terribly behind in the home run race. Vlad's at 26. And then who's between them? Tatis, I think Otani's next, and Tatis and Schwarber, if I remember correctly.
Tatis hit 3 in one game, though, so that's just like, that's a cheat code. That's not even fair.
Fake news. But that's only 5 behind, and it's Ronnie, so, give him 2 games or so.
Plus, he wasn't feeling well. Remember, back tightness or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'll give him a break
Hard to
and
swing for the fence
pick it
when your
back
back
up.
hurts.
I
Yeah,
can't even get off the couch and my back hurts.
I was
So
gonna say it's hard for me to watch baseball at all.
yeah. And then the rest of the news that I have is just all injuries. Alec Jackson, Tucker Davidson both put on the 60-day IL. Grand Dayton's on the 10-day IL. Freed's on 10-day IL. And of course, we all drunk ourselves into oblivion with the news that Soroka's popped his Achilles again and is probably not going to be back until the earliest July of 2022. So,
I know we were kind of joking about those softball players being pitchers, but it's not a joke anymore.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a joke. Also, somehow in the hubbub of the injury plague, I completely missed Grant Dayton getting on the IL. Which, I mean,
left
just
shoulder.
fucking why not? Pile them all on there.
Yeah.
But why
Gotcha. I
can't
just
Will
missed that.
Smith or somebody go on the IL? Why is it got to be Freed?
I
Those
know.
damn
'Cause
blisters.
we can't have nice things, Emily. That's why we cannot have the nice things. We're not
Because they're
allowed.
not allowed to use sunscreen right now because God forbid. So they're getting. Ugh. That's it.
Yeah.
And I need to. I have a lot of grief right now, and or not grief, grievances. I would like to talk to
We have a
Mike
lot of grief
Soroka's-
actually. So
both. You're right. I would like to talk to Mike Soroka's surgeon, his physical therapist, his trainer, his all of the things. I
Do you
want to
think
talk
they
to them.
pushed him to come back too fast? Because I mean, he had surgery
Did you see?
months ago.
Okay. Did you see? Okay, so we all know it was like 4 and change weeks ago when he had that second surgery, like the little scope thing, because he
Yeah.
didn't feel good and whatever. We
And
want to check it
Ashley
out.
was trying to say it was just a scope, and I was the negative one for once. And she's like, "No, it's fine. It's fine."
Yeah, and I was like, it's fine. And then afterwards, they were like, what had happened was his body was rejecting the sutures, but we fixed it, so it's fine. Which, first of all, what? Is that a thing? Like, I didn't know that was a thing. Obviously, number two, it was definitely not fine. And then, so they released, was that Saturday or Friday? I don't remember.
Saturday, because I had stopped by the liquor store.
So good on you. Good job. Good job. The universe told you what was coming.
It was like day drinking time. So I'd stop by the liquor store Friday night. I didn't even drink it all Friday night because we had a Little League game. But anyway, Saturday I was already prepared, and it was like noon when you told me, and I was like, I ain't got nowhere to go today.
Let's go. So
for you.
Wait for Mike Soroka's ankle. Here we go.
Came out Saturday that he had popped it walking, by the way, just walking into the clubhouse. But then later on in the day, they had said that he actually came out of the boot the day before. He came out of the walking boot on Friday. And on Saturday, he popped his Achilles tendon for a second time. And I don't know.
Ready to come out of the boot.
Clearly. And Jeff Passan, damn it, posted some article about players coming back from a second Achilles tear, and it's like not good, bro. Like doesn't happen. They suck.
But maybe
they never work right.
Maybe it's like that first tear never really repaired, so it's not like a second one. It's like first, like it's 1A.
It's just a do-over. I like that.
I just feel like if we were just in there checking shit out a month ago, we oughta, some flags should have been thrown up, or something should have been like, this isn't exactly healing the way it should have, or some. I just feel like there should have been a sign. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional, but I feel like there should have been a sign. So that's what I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. I agree.
And then also really quickly, because we're not going to talk about this douchebag for long, but Marcelo Zuna is doing a press tour, or not a press tour, but he has talked to a few outlets about how he actually did not do anything wrong, and we're all going to owe him an apology one day. So fuck you.
One,
I'm not going to hold my breath, but he can hold his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to ever owe you an apology. I also want to know how the fuck he's out of jail. but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
And on one of the articles you sent, it said he was calling from his residence.
Yeah.
Which is quite troubling.
Yeah.
So,
I hope at least the kids are out of there.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
hope so, but
So-
like that article you sent said, oh, me and Genesis are back together like normal. It's just a normal fight all couples have.
That's
Yeah.
normal, bro. But yeah. So hopefully
I would think there has to
Hopefully.
be protective order in place, but who knows?
I would
Yeah, she can
I
voluntarily
think
drop
so,
it.
but I was about to say I think they would probably put one, but if they are back together, working it out, whatever, then I guess she could disregard that. But I'm sure something was issued at the time, I would think. But again, who fucking knows, because I'm not sure why he's out of jail. But anyway, it's fine. Like I said, we won't talk about him long, but I just wanted to briefly, when shit keeps getting worse and then he keeps talking, I'm like, can we just catch a break from somebody? Cooperate. Do a good thing. Someone do a good thing. Anyone.
Like maybe shake hands,
but
you know,
Ronnie's teaching not a class. What am I trying to say? A course, a camp or something for little kids.
Camp?
Yeah.
Oh, see, thank you.
That's
Thank
positive.
You. Kyle Muller is stepping up to the plate, which I really appreciate. I have a lot of hope in him. I don't know why, really. Well, yes, I do, because he pulls trucks in the off season. So I have a lot of stock in that. It's impressive. I'm sorry. I'm easily impressed, I guess.
He's got a nice peach.
Yes, he does.
Yes. And also the Tigers took 2 from the Astros, so that was nice.
Yeah, they did. The Tigers are basically great because we split a series with them, and they are the ones who screwed up our 11 game win streak.
We did that.
So fuck the Tigers forever. But also, they must be pretty good.
Yeah.
I will say that the first game we played, we beat them 12-3, so we're probably just like really
Is
tired,
that the one though that Urania pitched? Because that motherfucker has no business being on my team.
Yeah, I think it was actually, yes. And then on Friday's game got postponed to Saturday, so we did a doubleheader on Saturday, which meant obviously both of those games were 7 innings. Also, this is a great point I saw someone make on Twitter, I don't remember who, but it's valid, that if 7-inning no-hitters don't really count, then 7-inning losses should also not really count. So you didn't really mess up our win streak. We're still winning. Well, then you beat
But then we
the
did
9-inning game.
beat
But it would have gone it would have gone to 13 games instead of 11. So
But
anyway.
but no, it wouldn't have. Because it would have only gone to 12 because if the game doesn't really.
Because we wouldn't count that one. Okay, whatever. Either way, you stole one. You stole the streak from us, so I'm gonna make up excuses on why it doesn't count. Fair.
Okay.
Also, in that game that y'all beat us, the early game on Saturday, Casey Mize was pitching, so I have a small soft spot for him, I suppose. So glad he did a good job. Then in the second game, we won 3-2. McCullers pitched again. He did well. The bats are just on fucking fire for the Astros. I mean, even in the games yes, we lost 2 games this weekend, but it doesn't even really matter. Yesterday we lost 2-1. And today we start a series with Baltimore. So in the last 2 weeks we've played the Rangers, the White Sox, which was
really bad about us screwing up her streak because it could have been like a 20-game streak.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because we played the Rangers, beat them, and then the White Sox, which was the best of the series that we have here in that 2-week stretch. We swept them. We played Baltimore, swept them, played the Tigers, split with them. Then we played Baltimore again for 3. Then we played the Indians for 4. So there's not a really exciting, holy shit game for us until the week before the All-Star break when we play the A's at home and the Yankees. So we're still in first place. We're still at the top of every category of every thing that you could possibly divide stats up by. We're first probably, so just go ahead and divide them up. Yeah, and the Astros are going to win the World Series for me because the Braves are not.
Okay.
And then we're going to sign Zach Greinke to a 1-year deal to be a Brave before he retires. Boom. And he's going to come to Atlanta and he's going to bring his ring and he's going to be like, see, you fucking bums. Don't you want to win a ring? Don't you see what this looks like? It's fucking cool. Do what I do. Stop. Just let's win. That's manifesting right here.
So you know this, I'm like, no, he's gonna come to Atlanta and blow his shoulder. But okay, your version sounds better.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
But you know, first might be cool, but the Tigers are up to third in the Central.
Hey,
Third's a good
that's
spot to be in.
Yeah. I'm actually very proud of them. So they got a 2-game series sweep of the Cardinals. It was only 2 games. It shouldn't really count as a sweep, but I'm counting it because fuck the Cardinals, always and forever. Yeah. And then we split the series with the Astros, like we've been over. They won yesterday in the 10th inning on a squeeze bunt is what they won the game on. So don't tell me bunts aren't fun.
Super exciting.
Small ball is important.
It is. Zach Short got his first major league home run, and the fan actually traded the ball back to him, which was kind of cool. And so after the series, they said he's staying on the 26-man roster. So, like, I know y'all haven't kept track of everyone the Tigers, but they, like, keep calling people up. So it's really exciting because a lot of people are getting, like, their first.
Yeah,
so, like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, Matt Manning got his first MLB win. He's the one whose dad played in the NBA. So it's really kind of cool. Like Daz Cameron got called up a couple weeks ago. His dad had played professionally. So like he's the one, both him and his dad got like stolen bases off of Yachty.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. So
that's a good stat.
It was a fun stat to share. So it's just like, I mean, the Tigers, like, it's exciting when the Tigers win because, like, you never expect it. So it's always like, yay!
Right.
But now we're third in the Central, and we have a series against Cleveland. It's about to start in like 10 minutes. So they seem to be one of those teams that does better against good teams. Like, if that makes sense. So hopefully we can hold Cleveland off because they're not very good. So we have momentum.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, you just took 2 of 4 from the best team in Major League Baseball. You have momentum.
Exactly.
There she is again.
Yeah. My cat over here.
Again, watch us on YouTube. You'll get to see Carolina prancing in front of the camera, stretching, giving us some leg work.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of momentum, Vladdy also has it. He just won AL Player of the Week. Ooh. He had, for the past week, a 391 average, 481 OBP, a 1.308 OPS, and 7 RBI. It's doing all the cool things. He also hit his 50th home run in 258 games, which his dad, a few years ago, he hit 50 home runs in 248 games. So, but he didn't homer for the next 10 games after that. So, kind of still the same.
Out.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Biggio's been getting hot since his return from the IL. Look out for him. Springer, he got 3 hits, 1 homer, and 4 RBI since his return on the 22nd. So he's heating up. Excited to watch him for the rest of the season. Tommy Malone is rehabbing with the Bisons, and I think it was last week I talked about Manoah getting suspended. He dropped his appeal, and he's going to serve that 5-game suspension. So, oh well. The bullpen's stepping it up more than they had been, because it was getting real ugly there for a couple weeks. But so it's we're evening out. The Jays are 40-36. They at least can get above 500. They're 526. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games, and their run differential is plus 65. So, yeah,
that's pretty good.
Time.
Must be nice.
They got most of those against the Braves that one game in Florida, I think.
Yeah, really. Sleeping twice probably helped too.
So Vladdy, I know we said last week is sitting out the home run derby, but like more guys have come out and said that they are sitting it out. So, but I think the All-Star game will still be fun. Voting ends on Thursday at 2 p.m. I wish we could vote for new jerseys because those are crap.
I like the hats. But yeah, what is happening with the
decent.
jerseys? There's two logos on
I don't
top of each other. You can't even read the fuck what's happening.
It's
No,
awful.
it's
They
stupid.
look so bad.
I just think it could get worse than the black and
Wear,
white.
like their jerseys how they normally wear them, but like maybe do Rockies colors for everyone or something. I don't know. Do something. But that jersey you came up with, I don't like.
Yeah, I saw some random T-shirt company. I don't even remember who it was on Twitter. Took the All-Star jersey and they took. You know how it has like the letters going down that are red, and then it has like the logo over them or whatever. They put "boo" and then they put Manfred's face. And I might buy one.
I do like
I'll see if
that.
I can find the link. I don't remember who it was, but I was like, now that I would wear. So
Yes, that one we like. Giants are the new number one in the power rankings, which who knows how much power rankings are really worth, but Giants are like coming on strong.
They keep not sucking, and I feel like everybody's waiting for them to fall off, and they just haven't yet. So I'm confused. Like,
what was Gossman doing? Like, where was he hiding that?
I think he took all the Braves mojo with him.
I hate him.
He probably did.
Hate him so much.
Like, y'all don't want me? Let me bottle up all the mojo.
He cursed somebody.
Yeah,
There's something in that clubhouse. They need to see the clubhouse.
I thought originally, or not originally, but like before literally everything went to shit, was Gossman was doing really well and the Giants weren't going to be good. I mean, I know he's owed a lot of money because he got the qualifying offer or whatever, so he's worth it. But he's been really good. So maybe the Braves could trade for him at the deadline and bring him back, and he'd be really good here. He probably wouldn't, though. He'd probably come back and suck, but that's not the point. My positivity was that he would come back and be really good, but now we can't even do that because we're not buying anybody at the deadline, and the fucking Giants are still good.
I know it's
hate it here.
So Ohtani, that guy who both pitches and DHs, yesterday maybe was a single short of a cycle, and he got 3 RBIs. So like, and I guess they asked the manager like how that ranks in Ohtani games, and he was like, I mean, it's up there. It's pretty good.
He's not human.
No,
he's not.
It's insane.
I love it.
We need to find out like what he drinks and copy it.
Yeah, it's probably like a bunch of water or something. Yeah, I don't know if I'm into it.
Maybe we could have it flown to us from California.
Go. I'm almost done. Please, just go, Harper.
Exactly.
Sure.
And then, so the first pitcher that got ejected for sticky stuff was a left-handed pitcher, Hector Santiago, for the Mariners. I guess they did a mid-inning pitching change, and then he got his glove checked, and they try to say he has sticky substance, but he says it was rosin mixed with sweat because it's like
because that's allowed.
Hell in the Pacific Northwest right now. So, and he was like, I'm sweating
really
more than
crazy
normal, but it's just rosin mixed with sweat. And they're like, no, I don't think so.
And didn't they like confiscate his glove, and now it's like in New York being inspected? Like, they took it to Gitmo or some shit.
That's what. And people today were like, what if, like, now he's saying, it's just rosin or whatever, and maybe it is, but what if they use him as like an example and like plant some stuff, because Pacific Northwest to New York, it's a long travel time. Lots of people can touch that glove between now and then. Now, anything could happen. I mean, I'm not
did he have the right to
just say anything could happen.
Did someone from the Mariners get to fly with the glove, like to keep an eye on it or something?
See, like, I have a question. They just like wrapped it up in a plastic bag too. Like, that's not secure.
No,
anything could happen.
God.
What if the TSA decides they need a new baseball glove? I mean,
right?
Does TSA do? I don't know. Is it a private plane? Lots of questions, but I hope they're keeping an eye on that chain of evidence.
Search your luggage, I think, like no matter where you're going. But they're short-staffed anyway, so they probably won't be bothering doing that. But anyway, any other exciting news?
I
I'm just so depressed with baseball. Like I'm sure there's good stories out there, but I don't want to hear other people's good stories when my teams are,
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I think the Pirates won a game against the Cardinals, a game or two, something like that. So that was exciting for them. The first round of the All-Star voting ended last night, today, whatever.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
And we have Riley, Ozzy, and I guess Ronald. I'm sure Ronald's the third one, right? Probably. I know there's three. I know we have three. Also, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Oh man, I can't remember the exact wording. That would be better if I could. But somebody tweeted something like it might have been the Braves account or like the Fox or Valley Sports account or something for the Braves that Ozzy is the only second baseman with double-digit steals and home runs this year. So,
yeah.
Go
he should
little
definitely be
man.
an all-star.
Oh, monster.
Exactly. So that's the Braves' one and only good thing right now is Ozzy Albies banging the ball and stealing bases. So, oh, Mike Trout just got moved to the 60-day injured list.
Oh, nice.
So there's that. That literally just popped up. He will begin his rehab assignment sometime after the All-Star break. So you will not see him at the All-Star game.
That's interesting because I know like a couple weeks ago they were like, "How are you feeling?" He's like, "I guess I'll know when I start running again." I'm like, "Bro, you ain't even running." Like,
yeah,
that seems somewhat essential for an outfielder to run.
Yeah,
let that man DH.
I know.
I mean,
right?
you still got to run around the bases, but
not if all you do is hit
not
home
every
runs.
place.
Hit homers.
That's true. Just a nice little trot.
Go at your own pace, baby.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's that. And Schwarber just homered again. So you're welcome for us picking him and then you profiting off of it after the fact.
Another case of men just taking all the credit. Work the women do.
Mike Tuckman's going to go on a run starting tonight. I believe in him. I don't even know if they're playing tonight.
I think he did hit one home run that one time, right?
Yeah, he did hit one time.
So there you go. Maybe it'll happen again. Frustrating.
Do you have anything random to tell us, Ashland? Anything more random?
Actually, to kind of keep with our not necessarily theme, it's about the Rockies. In 2000, on this day in 2000, the Rockies drew their 200 millionth fan. So that was faster than any other team in Major League history. It took less than 6 seasons to do so. And the fastest team before them was the Dodgers, and they needed 9 years. So not only, and 2 ballparks. So not only did they beat them, but they beat the shit out of them. So
I mean, it's a nice stadium.
How many years ago you say that happened?
2000.
That was in 2000. And it took them 6 years to get 200 million or 220 million fans. So I don't know. They're probably 100 million. I don't know. Math is not my thing, but I don't know. Extrapolate that and figure out how many fans they should have now.
I was going to say, if it was in the past few years, it's probably because everybody travels to Denver now to partake in the city and go to the field. So, increased tourism probably helped. But yeah, 21 years ago? Hell.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So.
Yeah.
Go Rockies or whatever.
Go Rockies.
I think they have a good stadium because the baseball team's not so great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also Rockies. I got a signed postcard from Charlie Blackmon. A lot of people did. All you had to do was fill out this little form online, so I'm not special, but kind of am because it's signed.
That's
and
cool.
His face on. So I'm gonna put it back there somewhere, probably. Yeah.
That's awesome. Also awesome is so we recorded our Mansplain Hockey Elsewhere podcast again today. before the Stanley Cup finals start, and that'll be out tomorrow. You really should watch it on YouTube, though. It's very fun. It's not very long. It's quick and concise, and you'll love it. This will come out tomorrow, Tuesday, podcast, and then hopefully tomorrow, Tuesday, on YouTube, but if not, Wednesday. And that's all I got.
Yeah.
We're back on our regular day, though, so yay us.
Woo.
We got it
Life
together.
allowed us to schedule properly. Thank you.
Thanks, life.
Yeah, but in the meantime, if you want to find us anywhere else, we're on Twitter at Mansplain BB Pod. The hockey is MHE Pod Trio. Our individual accounts are Braves Ashland, Braves Emily, and Braves Marla. Also the same on Instagram. Our Patreon is patreon.com/mansplainbbpodcast. And yeah, basically we're everywhere. If you want to find us, you can't escape us. So
That's very true. Good luck.
I love escaping. You can't do it.
Nope.
And on that note, we will see you next Tuesday. Bye.
bye, guys.
Yeah.